Welcome to the Lesser Saints Discord. Apparently Jabel's not on the ball today. Oh, he disappeared for some random reason. Where the hell did you go, Jables? Yeah, shit happens when Jabel's being stupid. I don't know what the hell he just did. Alright, well, I guess we can go just straight over some Discord news, since we're waiting on Jables. There he is. What the fuck? There you are.
There we go.
What the fuck happened to you?
That was weird. I was gonna send out a message in the general chat, and I accidentally clicked on the general voice, and it wasn't letting me join back in. I don't know what the fuck happened. Did I drunkenly change the settings so I couldn't join back in or something?
I have no idea. That's just you being a dumbass.
Yeah. I own this server. I should be able to go wherever I want. Is there a way that you can stop the owner of the server from going into a section of the Discord?
Not that I know of.
We'll talk about that after the show.
Yeah. Well, I guess we'll hit up some Discord news. There isn't much. Next week, because of Mother's Day this Sunday, we're not doing the town hall this weekend, but next weekend we will be holding it.
Oh, it's Mother's Day. Shit. Thanks for reminding me.
Don't be a bad boy.
Yeah. Okay. Well, that's fun. God, now I'm thrown all off kilter.
You have kilter?
No, not really. Not usually.
Yeah, I didn't think so. So that's but that's happening next weekend. We have the town hall, and immediately after we will have the mod meeting. So Jables and any other mods who may or may not be listening. Yeah.
I'm on Discord on Sundays. Even if I forget, I'll be there. More than likely. Alright. You want to start off with serious article number 1? Because we're doing that?
Yeah, we can. Let me make sure it's on the right one before I switch over.
Knock this cookie out of the way.
Yeah. Keep an eye on if anyone wants to join and to just talk about shit.
Will do.
So let's just fade on over to this article. And I have feelings about this article. I'm gonna go ahead and read through this. Let's try not to stop in the middle. Colorado students walk out after school shooting out of school shooting vigil after it turns political. Senator is that Michelle or Michael? I'm not good with the pronunciation of spellings of names. They fuck me up all the time. I think that's Michelle Bennett. And Rep. Jason Crow each took a turn calling for gun control at the Douglas County event before students streamed out in protest. Yeah. The actual article itself now. Colorado students walked out of an event billed as a vigil for Kendrick Castillo, an 18-year-old killed in a shooting at his school on Tuesday, when prominent speakers attempted to turn it into a rally for gun control. In all honesty, that kid, fucking badass. I mean, I got nothing but respect for him. I don't know what he did. The fact that, or I don't know who he was, but the fact that he had the courage and the cojones to charge a guy who is in the process of being an active shooter, or potential active shooter. In fact, all the guys who charged him, fucking badass.
There were 3 of them, right?
Yeah. But this guy took the brunt of it.
Yeah. Sad that he's dead. Glad that he was there to help stop it.
Yeah. People are tagging me on here, Jables. Hurry up and deal with the see who is.
I DM'd you.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm cool with that.
Cool.
All right. Senator Michelle Bennett, Democrat from Colorado, and Representative Jason Crow, also a Democrat, obviously from Colorado, each took a turn calling for gun control at the Douglas County event before students streamed out in protest. Two students at STEM Highlands Ranch, a K-12 charter school focused on science, technology, engineering, and math, shot 9 students, one fatally. The accused students who were arrested are an adult male and a juvenile female who identifies as male. Well, okay, we can talk about that bullshit too. The accused male had written anti-Christian social media messages. He drove a car with a pentagram spray painted on the hood, as well as other graffiti. Car towed from STEM shooting suspects home. STEM shooting suspects home apparently had "Fuck Society" spray painted on the side. Also, 666 and a what looks like a pentagram sprayed on the hood. God damn it, people! You suck.
Of course.
Of course.
That brings a bad name to me.
What the hell is going on with this? I just realized that our shit's being stupid and not showing the who's actually in here. Give me a moment.
Oh, okay. So that's really annoying that they
There we go.
had a pentagram and 666 on there and everything. Which we'll be talking about the Satanic Temple later.
Yeah.
Well,
Yeah,
hey,
I didn't-
Jables. Hey,
I didn't even
Rimshee.
know all this
What's
information.
up?
By the way, we're joined by Skull now. Alright.
Sorry I was a little late
Oh, you're fine.
to
it's whatever.
watch the stream. I didn't get a chance to see the beginning.
The beginning was actually we started a bit late because YouTube did some weird stuff and we had to change the code.
yeah, YouTube updated their whole dashboard and all that crap.
Oh, great.
Because
I
nothing's
didn't even
different.
notice.
Yeah. Don't know what's different, because I didn't notice anything, except that it erased all my saved information for descriptions and whatnot, and gave us a new stream key. So, yeah.
Alright, let's keep going. In response to the shooting, a public vigil was announced at another local public high school, Highlands Ranch High School. It was sponsored by the gun control groups Brady's Team Enough and March for Our Lives, and featured Democratic politicians who seek limits on the Second Amendment, or on Second Amendment gun rights, but was billed instead as an event to remember and honor Castillo and other victims. As the politicians called for gun control, students left in protest over the politicization of the deaths and injuries.
Yep.
STEM school students walked out of a vigil tonight after Rep. Jason Crow and Senator Bennett spoke. Students said their grief was being politicized. They later returned, took to the mic, and some said they didn't want to be used to promote gun control. I'm going to keep going. Bennett, who is running for Democratic nomination for the Democrat... Bennett is running for Democratic nominee? This is a clown car, but let's not get into that. Who is running for the Democratic nomination for president and is pictured in the tweet below, said, "We live in a great country, but we need to fix these broken gun laws." I'm not gonna read these texts, but
Yep.
I think I figured out what's wrong with the dashboard.
Don't worry about it. Uh,
I can't see.
Don't worry about it.
don't worry about it.
No, I can't see what you guys are talking about.
What do you mean, on the stream, or?
Yeah, I can't see.
It's showing for me.
Are
I'm gonna pull
you
this
asking?
up. I'm gonna pull this up on my phone, and then
Okay.
probably on my PlayStation, and see which one of these is working better, because I
Okay.
can't see.
Okay.
Is anyone else having issues? Because like I'm getting the full thing on YouTube from me.
Yeah. Also, anybody that joins, this includes you, Skull. All of the articles are listed in order in the description.
Okay,
if you
I'm
wanna
just gonna
pull it
do
up.
that then.
Or
Yep.
if you have the guest role, you can also check news articles.
Yeah, but those aren't in order.
There's no order for that, but also
you figured it out.
yeah, you can figure it out. It's all good. Let's keep going on this. Students then returned to the gymnasium, taking over the event, complaining about adults politicizing what they hoped would be a remembrance of their friend Castillo, a young man with an interest in robotics who had heroically rushed a shooter. Students also gave Bennett a piece of their minds. Okay, so Bennett's a dude. Telling him to focus on mental health issues. Following a terrible school shooting in Parkland, Florida last year, CNN hosted an anti-gun rally that whitewashed Sheriff Scott Israel's fatal errors, blamed Second Amendment supporter Dana, whatever the fuck her name is, Losh, as a culprit, allowed Senator Marco Rubio to be acquitted to the school shooter, and lifted up Democratic politicians such as Ted Dutch? Fuck it, we'll go with douche. As heroes. In all honesty, what I have to say about this is at least someone has started to speak up about fuck you. Stop using politicization. Stop politicizing these tragedies. I don't care if you're on the pro-gun side or the pro-gun control side. Stop using tragedies to politicize shit.
Especially this close to the tragedy.
Yeah. I mean, we can all agree that give people maybe a month to grieve and then start talking about it. Fine. I don't care which side you're on either.
Yeah.
Also, let's not promote something as a vigil for somebody's dead friend and then turn it into an anti-gun rally, essentially. How about that?
I can agree with that. Fuck that.
Or not
bullshit.
talk about it at all.
No, you should hold a vigil.
Yeah, vigils are fine.
Yeah.
Vigils are completely reasonable. A vigil is, we remember this person, we remember the sacrifice they made, we remember the courage, we remember our friend, they were amazing, they sacrificed themselves for the greater good.
Yeah.
That's fine. Oh, this is horrible. These people passed away because of something senseless. How horrible is it that they are gone? That's fine. The issue comes when you're stuck with politicians who are like, if they had a gun, immediately after, if they had a gun, they would still be alive. Or, if guns were outlawed, the shooter would have never had a gun.
Yeah.
These politicization is fucking stupid.
Both are gross.
Like, if they even outlawed guns, they already outlawed automatic weapons, but you can go get it. I'm not saying go get one, but you can go get one on the internet right now, illegally.
Yeah, we're not talking about the politics behind guns for the same reason why we're doing this article.
It's just awful.
Yeah, we're not talking, like, people know that I am pro Second Amendment. Everyone who has watched this for long enough knows I'm pro Second Amendment. However, I would be just as miffed if politicians use this to push legislation for pro-gun legislation, as I am when they use it to push anti-gun legislation. Now, don't get me wrong. In a moment, I might state something that that politicians have used to push this legislation, but I think there's a huge difference between a conversation that ends up organically flowing to that conversation, and someone using these talking points to push an ideology. There's a huge difference there.
Yeah.
And I do try and avoid it when I can. But on a personal level, it's very different than this bullshit.
Yeah. Yeah, we've had this conversation after just about every shooting Rimshee have. So.
Yeah.
Anyways, let's move on to some good news.
Let's go.
Needed to happen.
Actually, you know what? I got something. We should move that one that we just moved in to after this.
To after
this next article.
After this next article?
Yeah.
Yeah, because it actually links surprisingly well.
Alright, let's do this!
Huh.
Does someone get... You know that thing where you put your finger, it's like almost okay, but it's downwards?
Yeah, the circle game.
Back in the day, you used to punch shutter if you saw that, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
What do you mean back in the day?
Well, yeah, people have done that for centuries.
People do that today.
Is it a white supremacist thing now?
No.
No, it's about as white supremacist as fucking anime is.
Well, okay.
Well,
so,
someone got banned because of it.
Yeah, we know about that.
Yeah, they were blurred out of the TV feed for some baseball game or something like that. Somebody got banned for it.
But that's
But
more into culture and politics than we want to get to right now, or more modern culture and politics, at least.
I just overheard it today.
Yeah.
Yeah, Skull. I can describe exactly how all this happened to you after.
Off air.
Is it glitter time?
Yeah.
Okay.
All right, let's move on to the next article.
Another serious subject, but this is something that's needed to happen for a long time, and it's good news. Oh, I see why you wanted to do that other one after this. Okay. Sorry, I'm slow.
You are.
Pope Francis issues rules requiring priests and nuns to report abuse. Yes. Priests and nuns are now required by papal law to... never mind, I'll just read the article. Pope Francis has issued new rules obligating priests and nuns to report incidents of abuse or cover-ups to church authorities, saying, "The crimes of sexual abuse offend our Lord, cause physical, psychological, and spiritual damage to the victims, and harm the community of the faithful." I'm really digging Pope Francis, honestly, out of all the popes.
He does have a bit of a social justice bent to him, but he's... Honestly, he's probably one of the better popes I've seen.
Yeah.
To be fair, the one I know the most is the last one who was basically Sidious.
I don't know. Oh, great.
The sweeping new regulations are Francis's latest effort to combat sexual abuse involving the church, a long-running and painful issue that has cast a shadow on his papacy. The papal decree also sets up new procedures to hold more senior church authorities, such as bishops, accountable for committing abuse or for covering up the crimes of others. And it requires that within a year, Churches must establish one or more public, stable, and easily accessible systems for submissions of reports. Oh, that's even better. Priests and nuns will be required to report the sexual abuse of minors and adults, as well as crimes related to child pornography, and are obligated to report if they know that a superior has covered up those crimes. In order that these phenomena, in all their forms, never happen again, a continuous and profound conversion of hearts is needed, attested by concrete and effective actions that involve everyone in the church. The Pope said in the decree, which takes effect June 1st, not soon enough. The new regulations do not require church faithful to report abuses or cover-ups to law enforcement, as some victims of predatory priests have called for. Oh, I don't like that. Okay.
Well, okay, at least it's a step in the right direction.
Yep.
Yeah.
A step is better than nothing.
Yeah, you don't affect effective change by one overarching change all at once. The best way to affect change is ideally full-fledged steps, maybe even a stride here and there, but more often than not, it's baby steps.
Yep. What's that phrase? Politics follow culture.
Mm-hmm. Something like that.
Except for the nod to comply with civil law, the edict keeps the process entirely internal. And Barrett Doyle, co-director of bishopaccountability.org, said in a statement. She called it a step forward, but expressed concern that the process will be managed by church officials who already have proved to be secretive and protective of accused priests. That's fair.
That is fair.
Yeah.
That's completely fair. That's an issue I have with it too.
Yeah. That's what we just said before she said it. The new regulations explicitly protect those making reports from prejudice, retaliation, or discrimination, and say whistleblowers may not have to keep silent about what they disclose. And the decree requires that... So, wait, are they saying they can't go to, or they don't have it in the decree that they have to go to
They don't have.
police officials?
I don't think they have a decree to have to.
You can't. I don't think it's that you can't.
Yeah. You have to report it to the church.
Yeah, they have to report it further up in the church. Yes, but I don't think there's a decree that you have to keep it from the authorities. If that's the case, then fuck this.
Yeah.
I'm gonna give them the benefit of the doubt.
Yeah, and say that they can report it to the authorities.
All we can do is just really wait.
Well, you can think of it like a club. I mean, you can't force your people in the club to get involved with the law, but you can force them to adhere to the rules of the club itself. Does that make sense?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. It's like having a swimming pool. You must know how to learn how to swim to go to the deep end. If it's a big swimming club, just like that.
I wouldn't know. I usually swim in raw sewage because I'm in the California, the San Francisco Bay Area.
At least you're having a better time than me.
And I had Biotech Babe wants to join.
Okay.
Get in VC, Biotech Babe.
You just hop in any VC. Anyways. And the decree requires that church authorities treat with respect those who say they have been harmed and their families. They must be welcomed, listened to, and supported, offered spiritual and medical assistance, and have their privacy protected. Oh, that's a...
You may want to check your speakers, babe.
I just... Sorry.
It also outlines procedures for how to report for these kinds of abuses, including involving lay experts. The Pope has repeatedly stated that the specializations and professional skills of the laity represent an important resource for the Church. People must know that bishops are at the service of the people, said Archbishop Charles Scicluna, the Vatican's sex crimes prosecutor, told the Associated Press. They are not above the law, and if they do wrong, they must be reported. Okay.
Yeah.
The papal decree could impact cases from years ago. The AP notes that because the reporting requirement is procedural and not criminal in nature, it can be applied retroactively, meaning priests and nuns are now required to report even old cases of sexual wrongdoing and cover-ups and enjoy whistleblower protections for doing so. Okay, I dig it. Good job.
Okay.
Good job. Good step.
Good
Really
shit.
good step. That's actually quite a stride for the Catholic Church. So, especially if it's retroactive.
I like what they're doing, but I don't agree with everything that they're choosing.
Well, you don't have to agree with everything. At least they're going in the right direction.
Yeah.
Yeah. You can hate you can disagree and or hate everything about a certain group or certain people and everything, but give credit where credit's due when they do something right.
Oh
Nothing
shit,
wrong with
Waffle's
that.
graduating.
Yeah.
Wow.
Waffle.
Hey, congrats, Waffle.
Waffle,
If he's
congratulations.
online, tell that fucker to get on.
Oh, his response was can't. Busy graduating.
Oh.
How do you
Well,
think
dude,
I
like,
found that
high
out?
school or college?
Pinky's up to Waffle. Send him your congrats.
He's graduating from on a 4-year degree, if I remember right.
Nice.
Nice. Pinky's up.
Might be a longer degree. I forget how far he was into his schooling. But I do know how old he is, and I'm just judging it by that.
Yeah, I think it's the 4-year degree, and he still has to go back for further.
Mm-hmm.
Going for his master?
Alright.
Well, he's a rock guy, geologist, paleontologist, something along those lines.
Cool.
Paleontologist.
Hey, Rimshee,
Yes.
is Biotech your fiance, or am I just going crazy?
You're going
No.
crazy.
Biotech's here.
Okay.
Biotech
She
is in
sounds-
Canada. Miss Rimshee
Okay, but
is currently at
Rimshee
work,
is
but
awesome
lives
in
with
her
me.
own individual
But
way.
she almost sounds like Miss Rimshee
No,
I-
I disagree.
in my head.
It's my headcanon. Don't
Rimshee needs to bring her on more often.
Well, she
Yeah.
gets a little self-conscious.
Mhm.
She's so funny.
Well,
I
love
know,
her.
right?
She took the whole.
We
she
have
took
had her
the
on
whole
for an
show
episode.
from you.
I gave it to her, and she was like, "How do I get off with that? I don't feel comfortable. I don't know
That was a
what
fun
to
episode,
do."
though.
She's amazing. There's a reason that I popped the question.
I'm glad you did.
Next time she's on, tell her the key is to just ignore the fact that there's an audience and just act like you're in a regular voice chat.
Yeah, she doesn't like that either.
That's fair.
Biotech, you don't know?
I don't know what.
Oh no. Okay.
Yeah, she knows.
Okay.
Everyone knows.
Everyone knows. Anyone who was watching midweek or watched the recording knows.
Yeah.
Addie!
Oh, we haven't announced
Hey,
it on
Eddie.
this show. Whatever. Doesn't matter.
Oh.
Yes, that is the question.
No, it was Magic the
Larry?
Gathering.
Who was Larry Kubowski, whatever?
Larry
Where's this-
Kubiak.
Yeah, I'm gonna hunt you down. Skull
Why?
with the fanfic.
Yeah.
I
want
have
that.
had.
I want that.
Gary
So-
Kubiak is our resident weeb.
Facts.
Yeah.
But shall we move on to the next one?
Yeah.
Would you like to read this
Okay.
one too, or you want me to?
kind of want to read it, but
Go for it.
okay.
Which one are you on?
We'll share
doing
the link in a
that.
second.
Yeah, we went out of order just for this one because it matched up better to the other two articles.
Yeah.
No, Rimshee, go ahead because I'm going to interrupt myself reading through this article.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Which one are we on?
Satanic Temple says abortion laws violate its religious rights by promoting Christian beliefs. Yeah. Who'd have thought that the Church of Satan wouldn't like Christian beliefs? Shocker. All right, let's go. Missouri Supreme Court heard oral arguments on Tuesday in a case brought by the activist group the Satanic Temple to challenge requirements for women seeking abortions. The Massachusetts-based Satanic Temple filed a lawsuit against the state of Missouri on religious grounds, arguing that a statute for women seeking to terminate their pregnancies promotes the Christian viewpoint that life begins with conception. Women seeking abortions in Missouri must be offered an ultrasound to hear the fetal heartbeat, receive informed consent booklets that claim human life begins at conception, and wait 72 hours in order to receive an abortion. According to the statute, the Satanic Temple argues that these rules infringe on the religious freedoms of people who do not hold this Christian view of conception. The Satanic Temple's position.
Wait. Hold on.
You had all that time while I was taking a sip of scotch, and you waited till I fucking started talking.
I told you before we started the article I had to pee. All right. Anyways, a few things. I need to correct you real quick. Church of Satan is not the Satanic Temple. Those are two separate groups.
I am reading what it says.
Okay.
Okay, I'm a little
They're
confused.
wrong.
It's the newest thing. Like, was it 3-4 weeks ago? They something has been passed as a religion now that's to do with satanic.
Yeah. The Satanic Temple got religious recognition from the federal government.
And the Church of Satan is...
Church of Satan is another group. I believe they also have religious recognition. But I have the same criticisms for the Satanic Temple that the Church of Satan has, which is the Satanic Temple is actually a political activist group. Anyways, regardless, another thing is I also know some atheists that think that life starts at conception. So they need to hold off on that.
Yeah.
I know.
Well, Tim Pool believes life starts at conception.
Yeah.
And he's pro-choice. The issue is those pro-abortion people like Lena Dunham. Like, not just pro-choice, full-on pro-abortion. Everyone should get an abortion.
I wish I would have had one.
Brave New World bullshit right there. If anyone doesn't get that reference, go read the book Brave New World. It'll make sense.
I'd rather not.
Yeah. So,
again.
Everyone gets abortions in that book.
Anyways,
I'm not joking either. Literally, it's law that every woman has to get abortions when they get pregnant.
Cool. I have more to say about the Satanic Temple and what.
But let me continue.
Yeah. I'll say it later.
The Satanic Temple's position is that the state-mandated informed consent materials, which proclaim life begins at conception, and that abortion will terminate the life of a separate, unique, living human being, are debatable points of religious opinion. Opinions that we do not agree with. Lucien Greaves, a spokesman for the Satanic Temple, told Newsweek. We filed the lawsuit in defense of a member of the Satanic Temple who sought an abortion and was told she needed to wait 3 days for the procedure, during which time she was expected to consider the state's opinion upon fetal personhood. The state's opinion upon the matter is irrelevant to us, and the imposition of their religious opinion, especially as a means to delay the decision that was informed by religious principles, is a clear violation of our free exercise, Greaves continued. The Satanic Temple filed both state and federal lawsuits in 2015 against the state of Missouri on behalf of a woman named Mary Doe, who is allegedly a member of the temple. During the hearing, lawyer James McNaughton argues that Missouri's law interferes with Doe's rights under Missouri's Religious Freedoms Restoration Act because her behavior was interfered with for reasons that were not medical. They want to change her mind. They want to change her heart. They want to change the way she sees herself in the cosmos. It is a bedrock principle of our culture, of our country, that we choose for ourselves what we believe, McNaughton said Tuesday. Defense argued that reading the required booklet does not violate Doe's religious rights.
I don't necessarily disagree with that, because where life starts is also a debated issue within science, not just within religion.
But it is debated. So there is.
It is debated.
But
that's fine. It's a worthy debate.
Yeah.
By the way, let me just throw this out there. I am pro-choice. Just so everybody knows when we're getting in this conversation. Too. Yeah.
I'm pro-exterminatus.
Yeah. Or I could pull a Jake from Hugo and Jake. Yeah, abort all the babies. I don't fucking care.
Well, Marines reproduce by fission, so.
Yeah.
I don't know what this pregnancy abortion bullshit's all about.
What was that, Rimshee said?
I said Marines reproduce by fission.
Yep, he heard that.
Yep. Anyways. Oh, man. So, a few other things. It's unconstitutional to make a law that recognizes any certain not recognizes, but is based in any certain religion. So I can understand where the Satanic Temple is coming from. Much like how the Church of Satan views the Satanic Temple, I think they're just a political group that is trying to exploit their religious status to essentially push their own, what would be now considered their own religious laws into the government, which I disagree with.
And you said they filed the lawsuit at 2017?
Probably. Lawsuits take a long time, especially on a government standard.
Wow, apparently Chernobyl went from a nuclear ghost town to a tourist attraction, according to this thing in the sidebar.
Also, the other issues that I have is that they're protesting this, but there's no evidence that this was based around a religious standpoint. So they're going to have a lot of issues fighting that, and then they're with this lawsuit, they're pretty much saying that their religious standpoint is more right. The abortion laws aren't generally pushed with a religious standpoint. It's pushed with a more political standpoint on where the government stands on where life begins. And that's not necessarily anything to do with religion, since this is something debated in science as well. I think I got everything that I wanted to say about that.
Are you sure?
Oh my
I don't know, I
god.
might come up with something else like 2 articles later. Come back.
Rimshee, you better hurry up.
All right. Well, let's let's talk about a multi-million-dollar corporation and bullshit.
Yay! And another. Well, it's two multi-million-dollar corporations.
2?
Yeah. Well, it's Fox News. So McDonald's plastic straws are going for big bucks on eBay. We covered this last week. Please let me know because last week was a clusterfuck. Yeah. It turns out throwing out those plastic McDonald's straws was a mistake. And what may be the most surprising twist in the ongoing paper straws drama at McDonald's, people have started auctioning off the restaurant chain's old plastic straws on eBay. While U.S. locations still use plastic versions, UK restaurants have started providing customers with paper straws. The reaction has been mixed, to say the least.
Arby's just switched
Can
too.
I just say, when I was a kid and still getting older, I have yet to see a bendy straw McDonald's straw.
It's been a while.
Yeah. They haven't done that since like the mid 90s.
I don't even remember the bendy straw.
It's been a while.
Only some places did that.
Yeah.
Um,
I think they all stopped though, because it cost more to put those corrugations in than it did to just make a straight straw.
Oh, probably.
a combination of a different.
You don't
mold
like it
and
bent, you like it straight.
You're not that old, Addie. Well, you might be that old, but you're not that old.
Addie, you better.
I
You
remember
still
when
look
it
better
came
than
in
me.
styrofoam.
No.
You do not receive AARP benefits, Addie. If you can bullshit this much, get the fuck in here.
Yeah. I'm not even gonna recognize you in chat anymore, Addie. Now it looks like some entrepreneurial eBay users are looking to cash in. While multiple auctions are currently up, the Mirror is reporting that at least one of them is asking $1,300 for what appears to be a single straw. Holy shit. While that number seems astronomically high, it seems that this particular listing may just be a promotional stunt for a petition to bring back the plastic straws. Okay, this reminds me of another McDonald's item that they stopped giving out with like their drinks and stuff, but
Can
a
I
lot of
guess
people
before?
still wanted. Sure, give it a guess.
I want to say, the type of tops they used to use.
Nope.
Alrighty, I failed that one.
There was another one. When McDonald's first started selling coffee, they used to have these little tiny plastic spoons. Like smaller than
Oh.
Yeah, they were just there to mix in your cream and sugar.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
Then they brought in mixing straws.
They were also there because, well, they weren't there because of that, but it turns out a lot of people that like to do cocaine really like the little tiny spoon because it was an excellent scooper for such drugs.
Okay.
I met a dude that still had a pack of like 50 of them that he'd been saving for a long time. Anyways.
Hey, can I ask a quick question? It has to do with straws and spoons.
Yeah.
Does anyone still get those type of McDonald's straws that's also a spoon?
Not from McDonald's, but I know
The
I
McFlurry
don't
one?
really get anything.
Yeah, the McFlurry ones. Does anyone still get those anymore?
I
mean,
haven't
they
gotten a McFlurry since the McFlurry machine broke down 6 years ago.
I haven't gotten a McFlurry since like 1997.
Okay then.
Okay. But those straws do still exist. I know you can get similar straws at some 7-Elevens when you get an icy.
Yeah.
Oh,
Just
those are
about
the cheap
anywhere you
ones.
can get a slushy sort of drink like an icy or anything like that, or
Some places
Slurpee
do it.
at
Some places
7-Eleven,
do
you generally see that sort of spoon straw.
Mm-hmm.
As a former McDonald's employee, the spoons in McFlurries are weird because they're attached to the machine
That's
to
because they're
stir the
designed
ice
to.
cream.
That they're designed to do that because that way they don't have to constantly be cleaning shit. They can just throw the new mixer on there, and when they take it off, here you go. It comes with your food. It's honestly a pretty ingenious way of cutting costs.
Mm. I only worked there for like 2 days because I hated the manager. She was so mean. But
Yeah.
I never saw that actually. I think they threw away all of them. Like they stopped it.
Probably because the ice cream machine's still broken.
Yeah. I mean, the one near me's been broken for about 6 years now, so...
Yeah. Oh, and for any McDonald's employees out there, I know I've talked to other employees. Oh, they only say it's broken because they're in the middle of cleaning it. Okay. Other listings, however, appear more legit. One completed listing from the UK shows that a straw had an asking price of $650. According to the description, it included one plastic straw, still new and in the packaging. It is important to note that the listing also states that a best offer was accepted for the final price, so it's unclear how much it actually sold for. So link us to that selling, and then we can see how much it sold for. Thank you, article. Do your fucking due diligence. Other listings have also appeared asking for much lower but still expensive for straws prices. While it doesn't look like anyone will be able to retire by cashing in on their straw collection, there does seem to be a collector's market.
You
McDonald's is
underestimate the size of my straw collection.
You underestimate how willing McDonald's employees are to take the straws from their place of work. Because nobody's going to notice when a bunch of straws go missing.
Rimshee, you live in California, right?
Yep.
Are straws legal there?
Nope.
Nope.
Now it's like cocaine over there. I'm
No,
betting
actually,
straws
I'm
are
in California, so no one cares.
Mm-hmm.
We actually get straws, like grown straw. The plant, they cut it just right so it can be used as a fucking straw.
You're gonna have to send me one day.
Straw?
More seriously.
That was serious.
My instead of like doing the paper straw thing or anything like that, my local bar has been using biodegradable plastic straws.
Those make sense to me.
Yeah,
Is it
it's
not?
fine.
It's made from like corn starch,
Yeah,
or corn, whatever.
Something like that. And
I read something in China where they have like it's kind of blue, and after you're done using it, you just put it in the water and it dissolves. Is that what you're talking about?
No.
Because if you put it in water and it dissolves, that's a bad thing, because you use a straw to drink liquids.
Yeah, that's a different type of plastic.
Yeah. So what these ones do, they're biodegradable. The only downside to them is that they get really soft in hot drinks. But other than that, it's just a normal straw. It
feels like one at least.
Yeah. Feels like one, looks like one, all that good jazz. Yep. And it just goes on to say, customers in the UK are just asking for coffee cup lids instead of getting a straw.
That makes sense to me. You actually get more of the drink that way anyway.
Yeah. I don't mind tilting a cup. I don't necessarily need a straw.
let's
fun.
let's talk some more about McDonald's and the fact that they are selling meatless burgers. McDonald's joins the meatless burger trend in one of its biggest markets. McDonald's is inching closer to getting fully on board the meatless burger bandwagon with a new version of one of its biggest international markets. Or with a new version in one of its biggest international markets. The burger chain is now selling a vegan burger, the Big Vegan TS, in Germany, one of its 5 leading international markets. Nestle is making the meatless...
Oh, wait, slow down. It's a leading market in Germany? I'm surprised by that.
I'm not. You're talking about Germans. Someone get cats in here. That'll settle it. Nestle is making the meatless patty for McDonald's, which first started selling the burger late last month. That's disgusting. The plant-based protein trend is growing rapidly as consumers look for ways to eat healthier and reduce their environmental footprint. Unlike veggie burgers, which long had a mediocre reputation, the new proteins are designed to look and taste like meat, and to appeal to meat eaters as well as vegans and vegetarians. That does not look like meat.
That looks.
Are you?
Well, actually, to be fair, it looks more like meat than most of McDonald's burgers.
Also,
raw.
like, I don't mind a veggie burger. Sometimes I'll do a double burger, one with a meat patty and then a veggie patty.
I mind.
Like there's some decent veggie patties out there. They're not bad.
But
But
how are you
it's
supposed
not
to make
meat.
a patty taste
It's
like
nowhere-
meat?
Shush.
The best vegetarians are the ones that try not to be like meat.
And besides, aren't like McDonald's burgers like 90% soy anyways?
They're not meat to start with.
It'd be really surprising if they actually gave us a meat burger.
Yeah, that would be the surprising thing. Anyway,
I would love to see one time they give one person a McDonald's burger and they give the other person an actual burger.
And see if they notice the difference.
Yeah.
Anyway, major fast food chains and food makers are paying attention to the trend and figuring out ways to add the meatless but meat-like proteins to their menus. Burger King first tested a meatless version of its signature Whopper burger in early April and announced last week that it is planning to roll out the sandwich across the United States. Another food chain that it would be surprising if they actually put meat in their food. Other chains, including White Castle, I don't even know how to pronounce that next one, Bear Burger, and others are selling plant-based menu items as well. McDonald's has been slowly adding meatless options to its menu. 2 years ago, the company announced the launch of its McVegan burger, made with a soy patty, in Finland and Sweden. McDonald's partnered with a specialty Norwegian food company called Orkla on that earlier product. The chain also offers veggie burgers on some menus, depending on local demand. Still, people have been clamoring for a vegan option at McDonald's. A Change.org petition accumulated more than 200,000 signatures to bring more plant-based items to the menu. It's not clear whether McDonald's will bring a vegan burger to the United States. A company representative said that markets decide what's best for their customers, adding that the launch of the Big Vegan TS in Germany is the latest example of that. But the company's...
I have to respond to Larry real quick. We're not necessarily hating on McDonald's. I'll stop there in a pinch quite a bit. We're just saying that they don't really have real meat.
And And also, Rimshee,
Paper
that
thin.
other restaurant is called Qdoba.
Don't
It's
care.
like a
I don't care.
It's like a shitty taco time.
Yeah, I don't care. I've never been there. I'm never going there. It's on the screen. People can read it. I don't care. It's not clear whether McDonald's... Oh, wait, I read that. But the company seems to be proceeding with caution. Last month, CEO Steve Easterbrook said during an analysis call discussing first quarter earnings that the company had to weigh whether adding plant-based menu options is worth it. McDonald's has been trying to streamline its menu to increase speed and efficiency. Adding a meatless burger could complicate things. Easterbrook noted, though, that the company's menu teams are paying attention to the trend and that McDonald's plans to stay close to consumer demand. If McDonald's does bring the product to the United States, it may want to consider a rebrand that makes the veganness of the burger less prominent. The United States... So, in other words, just replace the Big Mac with this meat. It's not gonna be any different.
Also, another thing, McDonald's already fucks up my orders enough. If I order the vegan one, I'm probably getting the actual patties in the first place. Anyways, I don't know.
Yeah, probably. In the United States, many restaurants have partnered with Impossible Foods and Beyond Meat to provide the plant-based protein of their menu items. Both of the young companies make plant-based protein designed to look and taste like meat, which is part of the appeal. Burger King, which is using Impossible patties for its Impossible Whopper, said that its product is designed to appeal to meat eaters who want to diversify their diets rather than vegetarians or vegans. That's nice. That's nice.
Well,
Let it burn in hell. That's nice.
Well, no, that's fine. Like I said, sometimes I do a double burger with one patty being meat, one patty being veggie.
I have never had a good vegan patty. Jable sugar.
The only thing vegan that I've ever had that tasted halfway decent was a cookie. Or at least that was designed to be vegan. There are things that are vegan, but are not designed to be vegan. They just happen to be vegan.
Oh, wait, I like this. Brainwash. I just want to say I just eat vegan food. Every single animal I eat is vegan, for sure.
I eat vegan, too. Beyond and Impossible have made a splash. Impossible said demand has grown so much this year that it's running out of product. Beyond, which started trading publicly last week, was selling at roughly $80 per share during trading hours on Tuesday, more than triple its $25 IPO price.
I find that really hard to believe.
I do too. It really is a time of unlimited growth for the company, Beyond CEO Ethan Brown said last week. By 2023, the U.S. meat substitute retail market could reach $2.5 billion from $1.4 billion last year. According to the research firm Euromonitor International, globally, the market could grow from about $18.7 billion in 2018 to $23 billion in 2023, according to Euromonitor International. Didn't they just... Whatever, fuck it. Bigger companies like Nestle want a piece of that market. Last month, the company launched a plant-based protein product, the Garden Gourmet Incredible burger in Europe. The meatless burger is made with soy and whey protein and uses beet, carrot, and bell pepper extracts to help create a meaty look and texture. Nestle plans to roll out the plant-based burger in the United States under its Sweet Earth brand in the fall. Tyson Foods, one of the world's largest producers of poultry, beef, and pork, also plans to start selling a meat substitute. The product will first enter the market on a fairly limited basis this summer, CEO and President Noel White, said during an analysis called Discussing the company's second quarter earnings on Monday. He added that Tyson plans to roll out its meat substitute on a much larger scale this fall.
Now knowing what's inside it, now that just sounds nasty.
Sounds nasty now?
No, it was nasty. Like it was nasty enough. I was willing to try it, but now knowing what's in it, I'm not gonna.
Yeah,
No.
keep in mind this is also like, I don't know why I'm defending veggie patties. Fuck this shit. Eat some bacon.
Whose side are you on, Chables?
Pick a side.
It's because when people are wrong, I have to tell them why. I can't resist.
I guess I'm in a lot of trouble.
This is wrong, and you
how
know
can
why.
I be wrong about my own opinion?
No. It's the understanding of veggie patties that people are wrong about.
That's fair.
Yeah,
Yeah, the reality is it's full of sadness and pain.
Fuck
You
no.
with a meat patty.
Protein.
I'm telling you. And you put some bacon on top. You get some cheese.
Yes.
I can just imagine Jables in the shower
I literally just
crying.
do it because I need to eat veggies once in a while.
Bug burgers ought to hit in 2020. That's just as disgusting.
No. Fuck no.
Addie, shut up. Let's move on to the next article.
Biotech Babe's reading this one.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
Here, let's prep it for
I was
you.
gonna have Addie read this one, but Addie's not here.
Addie's being a
in
little
the chat.
with the
Addie's not even in the chat, so I don't even know what's going on with Addie.
Are you serious?
There you go, Biotech Babe. Read that one.
I DM'd it to her already.
Okay. Getting closer and closer to tasting like real thing. Interesting. Oregon. Of course, years of research and development, the average vegan ass is approaching a similar taste and texture to that of carnivores due to advancements in meat-like technologies.
You're
Anything
cutting
with
out. Like,
Oh no.
you're cutting out briefly. Is your sensitivity too high or too low?
Every time you've said vegan, it's cut out.
am I still cutting out?
I don't
Try
know.
saying vegan again.
Vegan.
Yeah, you're cutting out right at the start.
You just cut it out, Rimshee.
All of you cut it out. Never mind.
I can
Full House
do
fans
or
We could talk
Anyways.
about that Y2K. Yeah, being a Californian causes cancer.
Mm-hmm.
I've got a cancerous melanoma on my California. I wasn't gonna say it, but
California, welcome to the cancer.
anyway, Biotech Babe, let's keep going.
For years, a vegan's anus was a bland, disappointing imitation of the real thing, said nutritionist and voracious rimmer Doyle Cartwright. An tenured professor at the National College of Natural Medicine. Plant-based diets didn't provide enough challenging material to the bowels. Thus, almost all taste-containing cells and molecules were fully absorbed by the body or passed through as waste. Thankfully, that is no longer the case. According to Cartwright, the scientific advancements in meat replacements have affected the average vegan's digestion. With products like seitan, the Impossible Burger, and Chipotle's soy riso, Vegans are increasingly consuming foods with similar digestive difficulty to their meat eater peers, Cartwright noted, while furiously chewing wintergreen gum. It is these substances that exit the intestines undigested and linger in the rectum and anus, giving the traditional ass its gamey, complex flavor. Orange, however.
Yep.
Scientists warn, however, that regular ass eaters might experience strange phenomena as two separate breeds of beeholes approach unity. Similar to how the human eye can still detect falseness in even the best of today's CGI graphics. And anilingus may notice an uncanny butt valley of similarity. Explains researcher and tongue puncher Beatrice Giroux. It is
Tongue
close enough
punching,
to
that's one of my favorite phrases. Rimshee did it, not me.
I didn't do anything.
Oh no.
I was considering it, though.
Addie, are you okay?
Just trying to figure something out real quick.
Maybe keep going. I'm gonna be scared about what comes up next. And,
Oh, you clever fucker. I can't change your name anymore. Oh, you bitch.
I've been in the Discord moderator game for far too long, Addie.
Oh dear.
Oh, what have you done, Jables? What have you done?
Just keep
I
going.
don't even want it anymore.
Going?
Just keep
Indeed.
going.
Experts confirm the similarity is quite palpable to those with highly refined palates. Just like how cast iron skillets develop a seasoning over time from exposure to rich
shit.
spices, oils, and fats, so too does the human anus. Explained sommelier and frequent salad tosser, Vidish Varma, a lot about a person by their unique tang.
This
Rapper
sucks right now because I had a steak like not too long ago, and this is just. Ugh.
Rapper Trick Daddy, who created the Eat a Booty Day holiday, allegedly responded to the news by moving all future tour dates to Portland, Oregon, Williamsburg, Brooklyn, and the Vegan Street Fair in downtown Los Angeles. That is the end of the article. That was a gem.
So we're doing our hard times article early today because I mean, how could we not follow up that article with it?
There's tasters for that kind of stuff?
This is a hard times article. Do you not know what that means?
No.
Also, I've tongue punched a few booty holes, and I can confirm.
I hit. Which one of you chose this article?
Who do you think?
What? It was definitely Addie.
What?
It's
What?
your fault, is what he's saying. Why are you attacking me anyway?
Because you took away my ability to yell at you.
I did not do anything. I told you this.
Well, I don't care. I don't like you anyway. Because you have a beard.
That's it?
Just because I'm hot, you don't like me. Got it.
I can see your chin and your plate carrier. That's it. And I guess you have a hairy wrist.
Okay.
That's a nice butt, though.
I know I have a nice butt. I always get compliments on my butt.
That's fair.
Got it stuck out way too long. You must have like long, like noodle arms.
Yeah, I kind of do, but they're
No.
stronger than they look.
Bar hates me so much.
Anyways, so what do you guys think about tongue puncturing vegan booty holes?
I don't eat ass, but if you want to eat my ass, that's fine. Just don't kiss me afterwards.
I want to see this article somewhere in the next year or two in a school and just see
You
them
won't.
teach it.
It's a hard times article. It's a
It's
satire
satire.
article.
Fuck! Oh, I just broke one of my fucking magnets. Damn it. Oh shit!
You know those fucking magnets. I don't know how those work.
Fucking magnets. How do they work?
Magnets don't work around me. I have too magnetic of a personality.
Oh, shut the fuck up! Oh my god!
Agreed. Finally, something
Holy
Addie and I can agree
shit.
on.
Oh my god! Go away forever. Why are you even here? Who invited you on?
Yeah, well, Rimshee, he does the production on the show.
So?
You have no show without me.
Would that be a bad thing?
Yes.
Are you sure?
Yes.
Okay.
Oh, we can just do Google Hangouts until I learn OBS.
Yeah.
I'm
Should we
sorry.
go towards the Atlantic article? Finish up with yelling at shit.
Oh,
Already
This is
yelling
not
at
post.
I don't know. Let's talk about the plague, Rimshee.
Yeah!
Apparently, this is a food episode.
Well, it's
Talk about eating all sorts of shit.
The only thing that didn't involve any sort of sticking something in your mouth was the what was the first one about the Colorado students walking out of the vigil.
You know, you're right. Oh, the Satanic Temple one.
What? I'm just looking at this headline and I'm just like, what?
Oh, you know what? Satanic Temple. Oh no, that okay, yeah, that does technically preclude sticking something in your mouth.
Wait a minute.
But
wait a minute.
there's no guarantee it doesn't involve it.
Wait a minute. If life doesn't begin at conception, does that mean that a fetus is vegan?
Oh, that's a better.
That is a question.
No, because it's still a product of a human, which is an animal, and makes it an animal product. It may be vegetarian, though.
God, fine, whatever. Oh my god.
Cannibalism.
Alright, let's go with this. After eating raw rodent's kidney for good health.
Let me make this one point. Vegetarians can still have, like, cheese and milk and eggs and stuff like that. Vegans cannot. So, if...
Oh my god. Jables is literally that fucking guy at every party that goes, actually. Like every 10 minutes.
Technically.
Jesus fucking Christ.
Just saying.
You know, Addie, that was a pretty good joke and everyone laughed, but actually, let me just correct you, because I'm a huge fucking nerd.
After eating raw rodent's kidney for good health, couple dies of bubonic plague, spark quarantine.
What the fuck? Is this a roundup?
Let's keep going. A Mongolian couple died from the bubonic plague after eating raw marmot meat, sparking a quarantine that trapped tourists for days, officials said Monday.
Oh my god. Imagine going on vacation to Mongolia. What the fuck?
Well, don't eat any raw marmot organs.
According According to AFP, the couple died May 1st in a remote area of the country's Bayanolu province, which borders China and Russia. A 6-day quarantine of 118 people who had come in contact with the couple, including locals and a number of foreign tourists, had been lifted as of Tuesday. A World Health Organization official told the BBC. Told BBC that the couple ate the rodent's raw meat and kidney, which is believed to be good for health in the area. After the quarantine was announced, not many people, even locals, were in the streets for fear of catching the disease. Sebastian Piquet, an American Peace Corps volunteer in the area, told AFP, "Bubonic plague can be transmitted via infected fleas and animals, like prairie dogs, squirrels, rats, and rabbits," the U.S. Center for Disease Control and Prevention says. Throughout history, the plague epidemics have caused widespread death around the globe in certain periods. While modern antibiotics can now treat the disease and prevent its spread, infections in humans still do occur in parts of the western United States, as well as in Africa and Asia, the CDC says. The local governor,
parts of the United States.
told, that sounded way more Swedish, but fuck it, I don't care. Told AFP that no other cases have been reported in the area. According to the new agency, at least one person a year in Mongolia dies from the plague, often from eating raw meat carrying Yersinia pestis. Yersinia pestis, the plague bacterium.
Wait, shut up, I don't care. Wait, Y2K just brought up something pretty good. Wait, you get the plague from fleas, don't you? Anti-vaxxer response to the plague incoming. That's completely true. You fucking know that they would do some shit where we're like, oh, well, it's the fleas that give you the plague, not the rats. So they'll tell you not to vaccinate your kids, just go to Petco and put like flea collars on them. Those like chalky
no,
They
please don't give them any ideas.
It's a bacteria and not a virus.
Well,
Do they die of dysentery? Or
I'm
when the
not
wagon
saying-
tips over into the river?
Look, I'm not saying that their logic is sound. I'm just with Y2K that this is some shit that they would come up with.
I'm gonna read the last paragraph.
You go ahead.
Swollen, painful lymph nodes, usually in the groin, armpit, or neck, is the main symptom of the bubonic plague, the CDC says. Fever, chills, headache, and extreme exhaustion can also occur. So if you have a growth next to your balls or cooch, get checked for bubonic plague. It may not be an STD.
I gotta call my doctor. I'll be right back, guys.
God, this is ridiculous. I honestly would have expected this story to be on the Hard Times.
Yeah, but this is a real thing.
This is real. This is in USA Today. Jables, it's just an erection.
Thanks, Mark.
Oh boy, you're wonderful.
Actually, it's not the dysentery that killed those people. It was drowning.
Actually.
Don't ever do that again.
What?
Why should I listen to you?
Oh, jeez.
Jesus, Rimshee.
I am the second coming, what of it? Maybe even the sixth, I don't actually know.
Does explain the wine.
All I have is water and scotch. I don't tend to buy scotch.
Get some pickle
I don't
juice.
tend to buy scotch, but I have scotch. And no, I don't steal it.
No.
Sure about that.
Yeah, I'm sure.
I think we need to show Mouth a video of Belle Delphine because he hates anime so much And because she's really pretty, I think it will confuse him enough to make him mad.
Yeah, she's probably the closest thing to like a living anime character ever. And she's not even Japanese. How weird is that?
No, she's from the UK.
Makes sense.
Jesus fucking Christ, Bar. That's a hell of a response.
Oh Jesus!
I don't know, Bar. I think you've got more vigor than that in ya.
Why we can't
Yeah,
never
they
get
didn't feed them
monetized.
very well. You're thinking more like a chain gang. Like, remember, like a white guy that's on a chain gang.
Oh.
Yeah, he's gonna be more like Steam Engine Joe.
Oh.
At least it didn't say the Chinese,
See, I grew up.
because they all got
With-
blown.
See, I grew up with like the Disney Channel as a kid in like the late '80s and early '90s when they played semi-racist historical cartoons. So I actually know who these people are.
I love that.
Yeah.
They still run those, but on a different channel now.
Speaking of racist shit, I'm gonna have a movie night in Rabbit tonight, and we're going to watch Nazis at the Center of the Earth.
Oh
Um,
shit! I've been
Sounds
meaning to watch that.
amazing.
Huh?
I might be around for that if my Insurgency Sandstorm group bails on me, which they might because they got into Stardew Valley again.
What the fuck?
That's
Bar,
What?
it's about keeping pace and getting the job done. Also, singing some nice songs to keep rhythm.
All right.
He's not wrong.
I mean,
Yeah.
history is written by the victors, right?
Yeah. Yep.
That's one thing it's written by.
All right. YouTube Saints are coming up. We've been your Let's Just Saint to Discord. We've had some fun here tonight.
I gotta get going to pick out a wedding band.
Wow,
sure to
fucking
tune in next week.
Rimshee.
Oh,
Be sure to check
her
out the
wedding.
YouTube Saints in about 4 minutes.
Miss Rimshee, I said congrats to her.
I absolutely will.
Yay.
Give her
I'll
my
also
condolences.
tell her
Rimshee.
Addie says she's sorry that she
Yeah,
has to deal
seriously.
with me.
Seriously, give her my condolences. She's fucking stuck with you now. That's gonna be expensive and messy to get away from that.
Yeah, she already has her engagement ring. She already has her wedding band picked out. I'm just the expensive asshole here.
Yeah, tell
Hey, Rimshee, you picked a date yet?
Late October, early November of next year.
do a Halloween
Near my
theme wedding
birthday.
when I show up.
My birthday's in October.
And we should probably go off air. That just occurred to me.
Yes. Hold on a second. Let me do an outro real quick. All
No,
right.
fuck off,
Be sure to check out YouTube Saints, which you all will do. And,
Yeah.
No one watches us for us.
well, have a good night, everybody, I guess.
Hey!
You're on in the Discord.
Yeah, check out the YouTube Saints Discord. Jables will probably be chilling in there for a bit. I may be in there until Miss Rimshee gets home. Beyond that, have a good night, everyone! So that was a show.
Yeah, I
Could I
tried
do
to do what
better?
they normally get me to do and do the outro like 4 minutes before sex, and then everybody started talking all at once. Fucked up my whole outro mood.
Yeah, well, you're
Could I
just
do better
a you're just a
time?
useless piece of crap anyway.
Yeah, whatever. Oh, we're still on.
What?
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 Oh shit!
What?